Hi guys, it's Audrey and welcome back to Odd Vlogs! In today's video, I'm going to be mixing all of my eyeshadows together. So I've done this video similar before. I've mixed all of my face masks together. I've mixed all my nail polishes together. So if you haven't seen those, you should check them out. Today I'm going to be ruining some of my palettes so I can find out what the ultimate color is when I mix all of the shadows together. So my one and only rule to this challenge is that I cannot mix any blacks or whites into the mixture because I don't want like a black eyeshadow because black is very powering and then white's just gonna make it lighter. So I'm only gonna mix like true colors instead of just black and white. So yeah, let's get started. I'm super excited for this. I have my little bowl here ready for me to start mixing, and I think the color I'm gonna end up with is probably like a purpley brown color. That is my guess. So tell me your guys' guesses in the comments down below right now before we get to the end of the video, and we'll see if you are correct. So I've got, let's see, gotta do math. I've got 5 palettes here today. I've got the Too Faced Chocolate Bar, and this one smells amazing. And some of these palettes I've been using for a while. As you can tell, like some of my eyeshadows are completely gone. So, oh, I love this one. I use this one every day. Specifically, I use this shade for my eyebrows, and like it's gone, but except for around the edges, because that's how much I love it. I also have the Naked 2 Urban Decay palette, which I used to use a lot, but now I don't use it as much anymore. So that is what it looks like. My mirrors are also very dirty, if you can't tell. I have the Too Faced I Want Candy. This is actually a YouTuber who made this palette, so that's super cool. And this is from 2017. Does makeup expire? I don't know. But this one is super pretty as well. I really love all the shades, especially the very shimmery glitter ones. Like, they are my favorite. There's some that I have never touched though, like Butterscotch, hardly touched. This one is my favorite palette right now. I use it every day and it's like starting to wear off because I use this so much, and it's called Carly Babel by BH Cosmetics. And this is what it looks like after I've used it quite a few times. And then the last palette is actually one of my very first palettes from like when I was super little, and I still have it, but I thought I would use it because it has a full range of colors in it. So it's called the Eyes, Lips, and Face by I have no idea. So when you open it up, it's actually super cool if I can get it open. Okay, so these are all the eyeshadows that come in this palette. But then when you open it up, you've got like lip balms, and then you get like blush and contour and highlight and all that stuff. But we're not using that today because we're only focusing on the eyeshadow part. Okay guys, I think I'm ready to dig in and start destroying my makeup palettes. So let's go. We're gonna start off with this one and just work our way through all the palettes. So, ooh, this is gonna be super interesting. So I'm just gonna, how am I gonna do this? I've gotta like scrape it into my palette. Okay, we're gonna start off from this side and start scraping. Guys, this is actually kind of satisfying to scrape it off. This blue kind of reminds me of like a Cinderella blue. And then, oh, okay, there's lots of different shades. This palette is gonna take me the longest. I might just not have to go as careful because I'm like trying to be careful not to like destroy the eyeshadows. But honestly, if I'm too careful, like it's gonna take me so long. Okay, we're moving on to the neon yellow. Okay, so I just scraped off the first line. This is what it looks like so far in my clear little jar, so we're just gonna keep on scraping. Like honestly guys, if you have a lot of palettes and like there's some colors that you never use, and if you're ever stressed, this is actually like a pretty fun and stress relieving activity. It's kind of like a Zen garden. Have you guys ever seen those? I've gotten one once from my 5th grade teacher because we were pen pals. She sent me a Zen garden. And at first I had no idea what it was, but it's basically like sand in this little rectangular box, And it's like a tiny garden, but like you don't plant anything. You just like, you have this little, what is the tool that you just like scrape through sand? And I don't know. But that's what this kind of reminds me of in a weird way. Alright guys, I am back. I just finished up with that palette and this is what the eyeshadows look like so far. It looks very, very dark for some weird reason. I think it's because of all the browns in the palette. So I'm gonna shake it up a tiny bit. Ooh, this might be a dark eyeshadow. I don't know though. It might be very like shimmery. I'm hoping that it won't turn out like dirt. That's what it looks like so far. So next we're gonna add in our I Want Candy palette. And they have a little bit more lighter shimmery colors, so I'm gonna start adding those to the eyeshadow palette. Like seriously, this looks like dirt. And I got it all over this table because that was so hard to scrape out. So we're gonna start off with Sparkling Cider. I love how cute the names are on eyeshadows too, like when they actually name them. I think it's adorable. So yeah, we're just gonna scrape some of this out. Okay, well, I just scraped out this palette, so we're gonna see, this is how it changed it. I mean, it made it a little bit more like warm tones, which I find pretty interesting. Hopefully you could tell because the background is super colorful. Also, like, let me show you my table. What is this on my shirt? Ew! Like, it has like yellow stains. All right, well, that's nasty. I might have to change my shirt now. But like, look at my table space. It's super messy right now. Okay, next up we're adding our Naked 2 Urban Decay palette. And it's very, very dark shades. So, here we go. Alright, I scraped a lot from this palette, and this is what it looks like. Hasn't really changed much, I don't think. The bottom looks colorful though. Like if you look at the bottom of the bowl, pretty colorful. So now I'm gonna add in the best smelling one. I wonder if this is gonna affect my eyeshadow and make it smell like chocolate. I actually kind of hope it does. And yeah, so we're just gonna start on scraping this one too. Alright guys, I scraped all of this off and now we're gonna move on to the last palette. Alright, here's the last palette I have to work with. This one has a lot of lighter shades, so I'm hoping these lighter shades really pull through with their job. Alright guys, this is the finished overall color of all of my eyeshadows unmixed. Honestly, it has like pretty good mixture. We've got some golden, we've got some red hues, some green and brown, and even some little bit of pink. So we're gonna mix this all together and see what it is. Okay, I'm gonna mix it with the end of my scraper tool, and oh man, like, this is definitely like a rusty, ooh, actually I feel like I was kind of right. To me it looks like a darkish purple slash brown color. I have no idea what this is gonna look like on my actual eye though. But this is the final color. Not so pretty, I don't think, but honestly it could look different. So I think what we do next is that instead of just like putting your brush in and then putting it on your eye, I think you put in some rubbing alcohol because that will make it into like the pasty mixture that all these eyeshadows are, and that's how you get them in the palette. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put one of my mixtures into one of my makeup palettes with the biggest slot that I could stick it in. And then we're gonna wait for it overnight. Ooh, we'll do it in this one. So I'm gonna put it in here, wait for it to dry and settle overnight, and then I'm gonna come back and test it on my eye. So let's pour in some rubbing alcohol. I think we only need a tiny bit. I've never tried this before, but I've seen a few videos, and so I think this is what you do, hopefully. I think what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to pour it into here first, and then you put in the rubbing alcohol. So we're gonna try that method. Okay guys, I just pet down a mixture right here. And now I'm gonna pour in a tiny bit of this rubbing alcohol onto it. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no. It's very, oh, I just feel like I'm ruining it now. Alright guys, here's the final color that it's going to be. It's on my fingers as well. And I'm just gonna wait until tomorrow. And then I'm going to swatchy and also try it out and see how it looks. Alright guys, I am back. It is the next day, day number 2. It looks like my eyeshadow has pretty much settled. What I think is super cool about my eyeshadow though is that there's like tiny little sparkles of different colors in it. This is the eyeshadow. So you can tell like there's definitely some green and yellows in here. So I'm really excited to try this out on my face. I'm kind of wearing a darkish outfit today. And this is dark eyeshadow. I'm gonna be really gothic. But first we need to swatchy on my wrist and see what color it is before I actually put it on my face because I'm low-key a little nervous. So let's see how pigmented this is. Wow. Okay. Hey, does it smell? It smells a little bit, but I can't tell if that's from this chocolate bar palette or from this. So we're gonna swatch it. Oh, it's very crumbly. What color is this? It's very light as well. Like you can hardly, in person you can hardly tell, but that's the color. I'm gonna try to do another layer of it on. Wow. So it's definitely like a darkish brown / purple, which I feel like I got right. It kind of looks like I have a bruise here now, to be honest. But yeah, I guess we can apply this on my eyes. Oh no, I'm so nervous! I'm gonna first prime my eyes with my eyeshadow primer because this actually works. Like, I 100% recommend it if you find that your eyeshadow just like melts off your face throughout the day. I know when I used to live in Florida where it was like very humid, that would happen a lot because you just get like, it's so hot and so like, there's so much moisture that it just comes off at the end of the day, and so that helps. And even though I'm not in Florida anymore, I still feel like it helps. So now, oh, okay, now it's time. I'm gonna put it on my eyeballs. I don't know how I'm gonna do this to make it look good and not like super dark. Oh boy. Here we go. We're just going for it. Go for it. It's actually very sparkly. It's kind of pretty. Can you guys tell? It's very light unless you add some more layers. I feel like I could make it a smoky eye if I add some other colors to it. Make it look a little bit better. I don't know, I'd say I actually could see this being in an actual palette. So that's what it looks like. Maybe I'll bring it up a little bit because I have hooded eyes. So that means like this goes, like the skin by my eyebrow kind of goes over my actual eyelid. And so I think I'm gonna bring it up just a tiny bit so you can actually see it. Because when I do this, you can hardly see my eyeshadow. Especially when I'm wearing eyeliner. Like, eyeliner definitely takes it away. Wow, I feel like I just got a black eye. Like, low-key, this looks like I have a black eye. Let's just put it on the other side and see if it looks like I have a black eye as well. Oh my gosh. So this is the eyeshadow. Woo! Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to put on some, I'm just gonna do the rest of my normal face makeup where I put on eyeliner, I put on my mascara, and we'll see how much it looks, how much better it looks, I feel, with everything else on. So, let's go. Alright, I am done with my makeup. I'll give you a finished look. So, I can't even tell because I can't see if it's focused or not. this is what it looks like with my completed makeup. I put my eyeliner on, mascara, lipstick, did my brows. And guys, honestly, like it's so subtle. Like it's just a very light purpley brown. But I kind of like it. Like it gives it a more natural look, but like also at the same time you could tell that I'm wearing makeup. And I don't know, I think it really brings out like my eyelashes for some reason. Like it, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. But I would definitely say I would use this again, and I have so much of it. Like this completes it, and I have this whole little jar full of more of that makeup. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I totally give it a thumbs up. At first I was a little nervous because without all my makeup on, like it doesn't look that good. It looks like I have a black eye, but with everything else on, it looks really good. So yeah, that is it for today's video. If you guys liked it, remember give it a big thumbs up. Also, remember subscribe and hit the bell notification so you are notified every single time I post a video, which is Wednesdays and Saturdays. And you guys know what time it is. Random dancing scene, random dancing scene. Woo.